just expect to not have issues to address on a Friday. I mean, I'm good with looking at it for some amount of time. I don't know that I want a 90-day, but I don't have a vote either. So, I mean, if it was something where we could look at it for 30 or 60 days at either the 4-day or the 4.5, but that seems like it's a lot happening at that point where, you know, we're gonna leave trash, but then if we switch to it full time, we're gonna move trash. We're gonna have Public Works off on Friday, but we're gonna have 2 here working Friday. Then we're gonna have, I mean, it's a lot as opposed to just a straight, you know, right now everybody's here from 8 to 5.
Yes, sir.
I mean, anyway. Sorry to interrupt you, but
no, that's what we're here for, we present the ideas, and this is what we can yield, and, you know, and that's what we're here is to present it to you, and if we don't want to make a change, that's great. We're all happy. We love our jobs. I'm very thankful for my job, and, you know, and that's what this process is all about, so.
Let me tell you where the 90 days came from, Mayor, is I wanted to wait 90 days because the system we're putting in, collecting payments, Blythe talking about it, we fully think that's going to take care of that problem to where we can do it all on 4 days. But right now, I'm not comfortable with that.
That's why you want 90 days.
That's why I wanted the 90 days.
And if we go that direction, I mean, we're going to put it in the water bill, we're going to put it in the newsletter, we're going to put it on Facebook, basically letting people know we're going to this schedule, and that we want their feedback. I mean,
yes, we do want their feedback.
That's what we need. So we need a sort of a direct place. I know usually the front office turns into the complaint department in general, but we need a direct place that everybody can log their input.
And we feel that this is the less impact in the beginning than just going straight to a 4-day for 90 days and find out it doesn't work and then having to go back. This way, during that 4.5-day period, we can provide you full detailed information as we started with the graphs and charts in there.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
But I'm not able to talk about it.
No.
So I've always had this question about our garbage service. Because I feel like I see the garbage trucks every single day, especially with the gases the way they are. Why do we have garbage pickup every single day, and then we have bulk pickup every single week? I don't understand that. When Fort Worth only has it once a month, I believe. I'm not sure about that. Because I've noticed that there's a lot of empty lots that have a bunch of trash where people come, because I know River Oaks picks up every week. So is there a reason why we do that, or why?
It's a service we've always provided, and it's generally something the citizens like. I will say, from touching back onto enforcement, the less you have bulk, the more it will still get used, and then you wind up with code going out and giving 10-day letters to somebody, and then by then they figure they'll catch up to whenever it's bulk. So to me, on a practical level, it's better doing it every week. But I mean, on top of that, it is a service we've always given, and it's kind of like, you know, our trash in general is 1,000 times better than any of our neighboring cities that have farmed it out, and that's, you know, something we kind of hang our hat on. But,
just a brief overview, half the city's picked up Monday and then the other half on Tuesday.
Okay.
Wednesday is bulk. It's supposed to be citywide, but sometimes when it's too much, they look at getting what they can get, and then we look at picking up smaller piles during the week. What we'll call Thursday our light day, and then so if bulk is too heavy, they go and get bulk that day also. Yeah,
so if we do the 90 days, and during that time period, we don't mess with the trash service at all, and then if we get to the end and we go to 4 or 4.5 permanently, then we're going to be changing the trash service to where that second pickup of the week is Thursday throughout the whole town. So I guess what is our review period on that to know? Because I believe you when you say that's your light day, but I still don't get how we need to break that up Monday and Tuesday, but we think we can compress that all into Thursday. So what happens if we do that, and then at the end everybody goes, well, this doesn't work, we're just not doing that? I mean, do we go back to garbage being a Friday thing, and the driver is is working on Fridays now?
What our goal is, sir, is that we put in the presentation is also when we compress the 2 days, is that the mechanic will jump in there or a backup driver. We do have a backup driver, and we'll run a third truck on that Thursday to keep, with 3 trucks, we feel that we can get the whole city in one day on the light days.
Okay.
Even though we do 90 days, it's not gonna be till up to the first of the year before we could do any of that. And I'm thinking it may be another 90 days just to get everybody aware of the garbage change, because that's a big change.
But if you run 3 trucks, you're depending on 3 trucks.
Yes, sir.
You don't have a backup sitting here if a truck breaks down.
Yes, sir, we do. We have 3 brand-new trucks, and then we saved
Got
one
for-
back, the newest.
We didn't destroy that one.
No, sir. No, sir, we have the backup truck for that and everything. And as Mayor stated, it's the most renowned service in the Metroplex. I'll put it up against any major city because we take care of our residents.
And it's receptive, you know, if there's a storm anywhere else, I mean, I know I'm preaching to converted here, but there's a storm anywhere else, you're sitting there waiting for Republic or Waste Connections or whatever, and you get it
Very
on.
familiar with Fort Worth bulk pickup, and they don't make it every month.
Yep.
And to add to that, they have become spoiled. I'm sorry. But
Is this all dependent on being full staff all the time now?
everything's dependent on being full staff.
But even the reference about spoiled, and I know you didn't mean that ugly, but
Yeah, no.
we pay a premium for trash compared to our neighbors. So it's not something, the residents, yeah, they got used to it because they pay for really good trash service, so.
Yes.
Sorry, Dan.
So thank you for pointing that out, Mayor.
Sorry, Dan, I interrupted.
Well, I'm just concerned about, at times, staff shortage, and how does that gonna work? And I'm assuming this is just for City Hall, and obviously it's not gonna work for PD and Fire Department.
They have their own money.
They have their own schedules now. Their PD's on 12.
Well, I know, but my point is, we're not changing them, it's just City Hall staff and your staff.
Yes, sir. And the hours of operation on City Hall. We're gonna be open earlier and we're gonna be closing later, 30 minutes both ways, and then we'll be closed, at 11:30 on Fridays.
Well, what day of the week normally is the busiest for the staff here in City Hall?
When we ran this chart, there were 2 Fridays of the month that was enormous. They were very high. The rest of the time, it might be a Monday that was the biggest one on the other weeks, or a Thursday, it varied. But really, the 2 Fridays that were impacted the most, I think one had 297, and the other one had close to 300. And those are the water days.
Those are usually cut off that, after a cutoff period, and so, we discussed with, Black, the billing coordinator, about adjusting that for his actual cutoff days, and we're looking at that.
So would most staff be here on Friday then, or how would that work? To accommodate that number of people coming in to get service?
No, it wouldn't be, I mean, it would be under, option 1, it would just be closed on Friday, and on option 2, they'd only be open half a day. There wouldn't be, really nobody'd be here other than a couple public works guys. So there'd be nobody up here.
It'd be half a day, they're open half a day, and that's one of the busiest days, they'd be slammed then.
Yes, sir. One of the things that we stated when we provided all this information and the PowerPoints and all that, which I can get those back for you if you don't have them, this is surrounding cities. And what we were doing was presenting to you just things, ideas for as recruitment and retaining employees and what other cities were doing. Immediately after that presentation, in the meeting with Mr. Gregory, we realized that maybe everything doesn't fit all cities at all. So we took a secondary look at this and said, because one of our biggest concerns was if we did immediate 4-day work week and go into a 90-day trial period and then found out it was horrendous and had to go back, changing garbage service and all that would be a problem. Or we can, if we go with option 2, I believe, we could actually do a 90-day test